It all boils down to this, folks. 100 simulations of the League One playoff final. Bolton Wanderers, Oxford United. Who's going to the Championship? Well, I'll tell you all the results, and they're coming at you next. So folks, back once again with another prediction video today. It's all about League One playoff. Who will go to the Championship? Well, we're going to ask the supercomputer over 100 times who's going to come out on top between Oxford United and Bolton Wanderers. We'll get to it in a second. If you do, where you been? Smash your subscribe and your one-stop shop for League One is right here under one roof ski, of course, with Rovers and some Football Manager 2024 content. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, of course. So let's get into it, of course. So what we've done over the course of the past few days has been busy on the own FM 2024, and today, or the past couple of days, we've had a look at the League One playoff final. Oxford United against Bolton Wanderers. Here they all are, and I have simulated this game over 100 times, and I'm going to give you the results right here, right now. So we're going to go a bit of a teaser for you right here, right now. First and foremost, showcase the biggest wins for both Oxford and Bolton. I think we're going to start with Oxford here. So Oxford's biggest victory over the course of the 100 simulations was, where are we? Where's my moose? Was a 4-1 win. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you like that, Oxford folks? Yeah, what about you Wanderers? What about your biggest victory? Well, your biggest victory was a 4-0 win. A little bit tastier than that of a 4-1 win. Maybe, just maybe, that showcases the power of Bolton. The more likely that they're going to come out on top more often than not. Well, what about the highest scoring game? Of course, the Oxford-Bolton one there was a 5-goal thriller. We actually saw a 7-goal thriller going in favour once again for Bolton. A 4-3 Bobby Dazzler. So that's 2 of the victories in the can for Bolton, and just 1 for Oxford so far. So where do we go from here? Well, now we're going to take a little look at the goal scorers, of course, and we're going to mix it up a little bit and come at you right here, right now with Bolton's goal scorers. We're going to start with the bottom and have a little look at the least, and then work our way up to the top. So, Bolton's goal scorers. Well, they actually scored a whopping 140 goals over the course of the 100 and so simulations. Who was the main man? Well, Taylor, he chipped in with 1 goal. Again, I want to come at you this here, right now. This is a bit of a vanilla scenario. I didn't the managers should be the managers, and I'm hoping the players in this simulations are very much close to the ones that will compete in this one. Of course, we can't dictate what the starting 11 will be come Wembley, but we kind of got to dictate what the computer decides is the strongest 11 for this one, because there's a player at the top of this, or towards the top of this, that's probably not getting many games or goals in the real world. So we'll reveal. But anyway, again, it is what it is. So here we go. I'm not Ian Everett. I can't pick the team. I'm letting the computer do it. So Taylor got himself 1 goal. Williams got 3. Okay, it's not going to be in order, so it's going to be a little bit ugly, but hopefully we'll have a little bit more clarity in a little bit. Thomason got himself 2 goals there. Johnston got 2. There was 2 own goals by Oxford players in favour for the Bolton side. Elundu got himself 3. Iredale got 3. Magoma got himself 4 goals. Wow. Jones also the same with 4 goals. Adiyabajobo got himself 5 there. Toll got 5 goals as we enter the power 5 indeed, and into 5th spot it is. Dempsey with 9 goals. 4th it's Sheehan. He got himself 12 goals. Collins with 16. Then it's Bodvarsson with 24. And then wrapping up, it's Dion Charles with 43 of the 140 goals going in his favour. There was just 2 red cards. The whole 100 and so simulations for Bolton. 1 for Johnston, 1 for Charles, of course. But what do those numbers compare to the likes of Oxford? Well, let's have a look. And then, shall we? Here they come in their yellow and black, I believe. It's going to be a mystery. A mystery. We don't know how many goals they scored. Stevens got himself 1 goal. Okay, there it is. 107 goals scored by Oxford. Stevens with the 1. Oh, we're coming at you in a very, very weird way. Oh, editor, what have you done to me? Brown with the 1 goal. Murphy with 1 goal. Lee got himself 2, as did Matete. He got 2. Dale got 4. Goodrum got 4. McGuane got 6. There were 5 own goals as we enter the power 6. Edwards up there, all the way up into 5th spot. Bury with 7. I'm definitely coming at you very weird here. And then into third place, is it? Brannigan, 12 spots. Of course, he is a penalty guru. Moore with 8. But here's the top 2. And we're probably going to come at you with the gold medal performance top spot here. And then the second spot, it is Harris with 29, Rodriguez with 17. Those were your goal scorers. Does that paint a better picture for you? For me, it does a little bit. It does paint a better picture. Of course, my mathematics say that Bolton did score more goals than Oxford. Let's take a look at the Reds then. Just 3 red cards for Oxford, Brown, Lee and McGuane. I did conjure up a list between the two teams there to showcase the top 10 goal scorers. And how many, we're going to reveal how many was in the top 10 of each, if you know what I mean. So, of course, I think Dion Charles is your top goal scorer. There's no spoiler there. But how many of the top 10 go in favour of each of your sides? Well, into 10th spot is Edwards with 8. We've got Moore with 8. Of course, that's 2. The bottom 2 there are Oxford players. Then we have Dempsey with 9. Sheehan joins him with 12. Into 6th spot, it is Brannigan as we enter the top 5. So the bottom 5 has 3 Oxford, 2 Bolton. Into 5th spot is Collins with 16 goals. 14 is Rodriguez to, of course, put it back in favour of Oxford for the top 10 goal scorers. We've got 4 of the 7 revealed so far in favour of Oxford. But Bodvarsson squeaks in there with 24 to make it even Stevens. Harris is in there with 2nd spot. And then it's Charles walking away with 43 goals. So it is split. The top 10 goal scorers are split 50-50. But ultimately, Charles is running away with a whopping 43 goals, of course. So that's your breakdown of the goals. We are now, of course, going to take a little look at the real meat of the matter, of course. It is the reveal of the simulations. Now, I've been busy. It's been a bit of a number crunch, a bit of a countdown conundrum. So we're going to reveal how many games we actually did. Of course, some of them I did more than 100. We did bang on 100. Bang on 100 for this one. How did they break down? Now, of course, the reveal of this number here is going to be quite shocking, or if you're an Oxford fan, it's in your favour. You're going to do backflips and think you've won it all. But that's not necessarily the case, because if it goes to extra time, it goes to penalties, you want to know your chances. So stay with me. Bear with me. So out of the 100, here it is. Ooh, it's pretty tight. That's probably the tightest I've seen over the course of these simulations. I did all the European ones, and I've done a few others, but 56 in favour of Bolton, 44 in favour of Oxford. That is very tight. Of course, it does go in favour of Bolton. And of course, for clarity, there are your defeats. What about the games that ended in 90 minutes? Of course, there were 100 simulations, but 61 of those ended in 90 minutes. Now, how does that break down? It breaks down like this. Still in favour of Bolton, but 34 of them go in favour of Bolton, 27 going in favour of Oxford. So it doesn't, again, still everything leaning towards Bolton here over the course of the 100 simulations. Let's take a look at extra time and penalties total combined now. There was 39 of those, of course, and they were decided like this. Again, going in favour of Bolton. 22 of those going in favour of Bolton. 17 go in favour of Oxford. Any one of those in favour of Oxford at all? There's 18 games that ended in extra time. 15 in favour of Bolton. 3 for Oxford. If it goes to penalties, Oxford are your man. 14 penalty shootout victories, 7 for Bolton. So maybe just a little glimmer of hope at the end for Oxford there. If it was to go to penalties, then guess what? Oxford, according to the supercomputer, it's coming home. There's 247 goals scored, 140 of them for Bolton, 107 for Oxford, and that is the results in black and white, guys. What do you think? Is the supercomputer right? Do you believe that Bolton are the favourites? Oxford are your underdogs? Or is there any hope for Oxford in this one? Of course, I didn't give Oxford any hope to be in this situation anyway. So I think the fact that they're here, you cannot rule out Oxford causing some surprises. And again, 44 victories of the 100 is good. Is a good sizable chunk. I have seen a lot of simulations over the past week. This is very, very tight margins between the two sides. So it is much more closer than you think, even though the goals are heavily in favour of Bolton. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this simulation and the rest, of course, over on the channel. Subscribe, smash the like. We'll be back for some more. The Championship, we got League 2, maybe even the FA Cup. We've got lots to look forward to. But until then, guys and girls, we are done right here.